Good afternoon, everybody. It's Dawn here from Four Leaf for Life Reiki. Today, we are going to weave together all of the work that we've been doing this month on digestion, on gut health, on healing. In particular, we're looking at the themes of the energetic system and digestion and gut health, along with practices that we can do ourselves. And most recently, I've added in videos for ancestral healing as well as karmic healing. So today, I would like to focus on the karmic healing aspect as well as the ancestral healing aspect. And we will also do a lovely little practice as well to further integrate and create this healing energy. So, hi, dear user. It's great to see you. Today, we're focusing on the ancestral and the karmic imprints that might be affecting your gut, your digestion, the way that you digest life. And again, we've talked about through all of these videos. There are 4 videos now on the channel, and this will be our 3rd live stream. So together, it creates this beautiful, cohesive package that you can go back to again and again for any of us who are dealing with the gut issues or stomach issues. Oh, awesome. So the user says your gut healing sessions are going so great. Thanks. Oh, you're so very welcome. I'm glad you enjoyed them. So if you're just popping in, I invite you to let me know in the comments if you have digestive or gut, or you're just really interested in the solar plexus, the sacral chakra. What component for today do you think that you might be affected more by ancestral imprints or karmic imprints? I'm curious to know what your experience is. And hey, Martina, it's great to see you here as well. So it's really fascinating, when you really think about the karmic imprints versus the ancestral imprints, because they can kind of overlap and seem similar in some aspects. And yet there are distinct differences in the way that they really can affect us and our healing. For one thing, karmic imprints are really, or karmic lessons are really more about the soul's journey, the I. It's very nonlinear because it could be over many lifetimes. It could be past lifetimes that are affecting us, future lifetimes that are affecting us, parallel lifetimes that are affecting us. Whereas when we're talking about ancestral healing, it's really about we, the community, the lineage, the whole collective lived experience in our body. And so it is a very much a linear following that lineage, a linear path. And it really is about gathering the gifts for both of them. It's about healing the negative energy or imprints, whether they be karmic or ancestral. It's really about healing, releasing those, and it doesn't stop there. That's what I want to really impress upon you. It doesn't stop there, because it is about receiving the wisdom of what we've learned through the experience and creating something totally different, opening up new timelines in the sense of the karmic healing. And as for the ancestral healing, it's all about receiving the gifts, the resilience, the gifts of the lineage or the ancestors. So that's pretty interesting. All righty, let's see what we're saying here. I'm just looking on my phone to read the comments. Let's see. Dear user, she's facing various gut issues. I feel the reason is karmic. Interesting. And Martina is enjoying the gut sessions as well. Perfect. All right. So it's a smaller crowd than usual. I think we should just do you have any questions before we get started? Or we'll just jump right into the energetic portion, and anyone that this energy or this session would help, or just inviting them to find it on their own timing. Let's see what we have to say here. So empty-headed 123. Hello all. Hey there. It's great to see you here. So we're talking about, in particular, ancestral imprints and karmic imprints, how they might be a little different, but also how they're similar. Dear user, how to maximize the benefits for gut healing from these sessions? And Martina, just jump in. So I would invite you to revisit the sessions over time, because we know that often anything that has been chronic over a period of time, it's going to take a while for the energy to be able to soothe and release those imprints, because over time we are probably adding to those imprints. So for example, if you are born into a lineage in which there is a scarcity imprint, you have that lineage imprint. But then, depending on the way that you act and you behave and you interact with your lineage and other people, you may also be creating karmic imprints that need to be resolved if you're not able to consciously and compassionately interact with the family unit. And so you can see that over time we can build upon these imprints. And so there are many different layers that need to be released. And also, when we're dealing with an imprint like digestive health, gut health, it really is a lot to do with the nervous system too, and having the capacity and the tools to be able to hold steady into the new state of being. And that takes practice and that takes time. And so I encourage you not to be discouraged if things take time, because often they do take time. It's about us reflecting, making conscious choices. So acting in different ways. And that doesn't have to be really big. It can be very simple. Like, instead of me having my coffee in the morning on an empty gut, maybe I have a nourishing breakfast and I have my coffee an hour later. So that's just one simple way that I can start from a very embodied, earthy type of way to impact these imprints. So I hope that was helpful. All right. So if I don't see any other questions, I will just jump in. All right. And Martina said, just jump in. So that's what we're going to do. So I invite you to get settled wherever you are, in your chair, in a space that is quiet, where you feel safe and you won't be interrupted. And just begin to feel the energy of support. Begin to move into your space. And so we're asking that we be held in the security, protection, and sanctification of the Holy Divine. Past, present, future. Every dimension of consciousness, every layer of reality. And so we're asking for this divine container the cylinder of light to surround each and every one of us and those who will find this video and join us later. And so taking a deep breath in through your nose all the way down into your belly and exhaling through your mouth as we just begin to settle into the body right here, right now. Another deep breath in through the nose all the way down into your belly and exhale through your mouth and even sigh. Let your body soften, feeling yourself relax, your awareness, your attention moving down to the belly, out of the mind, into the body. One more deep breath in through the nose, all the way down into the belly, and exhale through your mouth. That's it. That's it. And so we are fully here. We are fully present. And we ask that the Reiki hold us as we explore this multi-dimensional aspect of ourselves, of our bodies, of our experience through karmic imprints and through ancestral imprints. Feel your feet fully anchored on the floor. Just have the sense of beautiful golden roots extending deep down into the earth. And anchoring into those of your lineage, your ancestors, through divine love, divine wisdom, divine power, and divine truth. And so we are anchored above and below. And as you breathe in, just feel all of these beautiful, raw, elemental, earthy energies moving up through your golden roots and settling into your belly, creating this nourishing, loving, compassionate, foundational, nutritional base. Just see this beautiful golden energy, almost like a golden sphere of light with red flecks, encasing and encircling, if that's a word, your solar plexus, your stomach, and your sacral, your belly. As you are fully anchored, held by your healed and whole ancestors. Just become aware of that sphere of gold and red light around your belly and your sacral chakra and your stomach. As we tap into any ancestral imprints that might be negatively affecting your digestion, your gut health, and just feel that sphere of light begin to, I'm just having a sense that it's beginning to rotate counterclockwise. And just notice any heaviness, any smoky type, heavy, dense energies just being pulled out as this sphere rotates in a counterclockwise motion. So, any ancestral imprints that are held in an epigenetic sense in your genes that have been affected by the environment, by behaviors, anything held in the bones, in the blood, in your lineage, is now being gently, thoroughly, lovingly, compassionately, I'm hearing, magnetized and sucked into this sphere of gold and red light to be transmuted, to be transformed in compassion, in forgiveness for that which your ancestors were not witnessed, were not supported, maybe even were judged, were exiled. Just feeling all of those trapped emotions and patterns, perhaps, of scarcity, suppression, disconnection, a feeling of not being resilient, feeling that all of those stories, feeling that golden energy, witnessing in wisdom, and then feeling the sphere begin to turn in a clockwise motion, recalibrating, and feeling all of the dense energy moving down through your base chakra, down your legs, down your feet, out through your roots, and into the core of the earth where Mother Earth will transmute it. Letting go, consciously letting go. And now inviting in one of your healed and whole ancestors. See them step forward. Look into their eyes and feel their love, their warmth, as you feel deeply nourished. And I'm almost sensing like they're holding this beautiful pot of this beautiful soup, holding out this spoon for you to commune, to enjoy the fruits of life, the sweetness of life, as it moves through your stomach and your gut, this sweet nectar. And now feeling that ancestor moving down into the roots, and you feel that rooted connection. Just notice that one of your roots, it's being lit up, showing you that connection to this healed and whole ancestor so that you can follow that path later on and continue perhaps any conversations, even looking at gifts that are yet to be fully embodied. And now taking another deep breath in all the way down into your belly. And as you exhale, just feeling that sphere of light gradually dissipate, move into your whole aura, your body, that gold red energy, the energy of wisdom and of vitality, nutrients. Just allowing yourself to soak it up. Hmm. And now placing our awareness on any karmic imprints that might be affecting your digestion, your gut, having a sense of the soul, the soul's journey, your soul's journey through past lives, soul contracts, the lessons that you have chosen as a soul, perhaps to learn more trust, to have courage, forgiveness, to explore self-worth, and many more. Just having a sense of the Akashic field, the Akashic records that are above your head in this plane, in the Akashic plane. As we anchor into our heart, into the body, and just asking for whatever we need to know. What do we need to know about this digestive issue, this gut issue that we may have carried across lifetimes, that may be part of a soul contract that we would like to complete or change? And it is that awareness that we seek, because that is the very first step of healing. And so you may have thought, why does this keep happening to me? Why does this happen to me? What wisdom can this create to help you accelerate your soul's journey, to open new timelines of discovery and joyful adventures? How can you transform your suffering into wisdom? That is the goal here. And just be aware if there are any past life vows, past life contracts, or even imprints. Paying special attention to the area of your stomach and your belly. And so we'll just ask the Reiki to flow, past, present, future, every dimension of time. And if you notice any cords, any agreements, any imprints that you wish to heal or release. Invite the Reiki in with the breath and the consciousness into that area that you sense. Or if you don't have a felt sense and awareness, simply ask the Reiki to create that awareness for you and have the intention of clearing the imprint, beginning the process of clearing, of healing. Inviting in the violet light, the violet flame, to transmute any of these imprints. And as you breathe in that violet light. And as you exhale, feel it expanding throughout your body, through every cell, every organ, every chakra, every meridian, every auric layer. Hmm. And so taking another deep breath in through your nose, all the way down into your belly, and exhaling through your mouth, and feeling that violet energy, that violet flame, the violet light, dissolving and transmuting anything that's stuck in your energy field. And now just feel, see, sense that your whole field, your whole aura and physical body are being now gently surrounded by this beautiful golden light to seal and protect this energy and the healing that we have done today. And we ask that it continue over the next week, the next month, the next year, in the perfect timing, titrated perfectly for your ease, for compassionate, loving, releasing, and healing. And so this energetic sharing is now complete. So I invite you to take your time. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel the weight of your body on the chair. Take a drink of water to ground and come back. Rub your hands, rub your arms. It's very soothing. Helps you come back into the body. Your thighs as well. I find it really helpful. And there we go. This has been such a fascinating and interesting journey for me as well. Um, it's just amazing how much I grow and learn with all of you as well when I explore it. And I think that's the amazing thing about energy healing and Reiki and all of this work, is that it is so deep that we are constantly learning and growing. And so this does conclude this series that we have concentrated on for the month of September on gut healing. So I invite you to let me know in the comments if you've enjoyed this series, if this is something that you would like to see more of. Are there any other issues that you think that would be helpful and collectively helpful? Because it's really good to have something that many people can relate to as well. Because as you see, even though we concentrated on stomach health, which seems very particular, really it has all of these incredible nuances like the digestion of life, your gut biome as this inner galaxy connected, the ancestral and the karmic imprints and themes that were attached as well. So Dia User said, love the session, felt behind the stomach and TMJ strongly. Fascinating. And so, you could use these videos for stomach, but also intend for them to use to whatever else is coming up that is being impacted as well. Empty-headed 123, I felt a lot of ancestral releasing from the gut today. I've loved this series on the gut and rebuilding gut flora with fermented foods. Awesome. Yes, I think I've spoken to you about that. I love sauerkraut. That's one of my favorite fermented foods. Martina, awesome. I needed this today. Ancestral, but as well nutritional. Thank you, Dawn. Yes. So we're looking at it from a physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual, all of those layers. And so we can start on any of those layers to impact the whole for positive and beneficial benefits. So of course we're going to work on the physical of what we actually eat and how we support and create nutrition as well. And our own biologies, right? Because some of us are more sensitive, and it's reflected in what we eat and what our body likes and what it really doesn't work optimally on. All right, so we're going to wind up this session. Thanks so much for each of you for being here. Today's the last day for the Gut Harmony mini session, which has been very well received, and it used some multidimensional aspects as well. There have been many people that have had ancestral messages as well, which I find fascinating and interesting. So you can find that. I'll leave a link below on that. And I also, of course, have ancestral and karmic, multidimensional, as well as traditional Reiki sessions on my website. I have one that is an ancestral and that deals with the bones, like the bones of the ancestors as well. So check those out. And until next time, I will see you all. Okay. Have a great day. Bye-bye.